Ang Lee is directing a movie about Bruce Lee. Sight and Sound has released their updated list of the best films of all time, and Star Wars might be getting special presentations similar to Marvel. All this and more on the latest episode of Freeze Frame.
Hey everybody, welcome back to the big one, episode 90 of Freeze Frame, brought to you by Strictly Casual. This is the show where we stop and take a moment to talk about all the heavily talked about news of the week having to do with movies, TV, streaming, and pop culture. I am your host Ryder Maldonado, joined as always by the baddie himself, Vincent DeSantis. How you doing today, buddy?
Nice cable net sweater, dude. It looks good. I like that a lot.
Thanks. Yeah, I was like, got a presentation in class today, so I was like, I'm gonna throw on something nice, but
I love it.
Warm and cozy too.
It looks good. It looks good. I like it. I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Yeah, we just got back from LA Comic-Con. We had a great weekend, fun time together. If you guys want to check out the VOD, for those of you listening at home or on YouTube, the live stream is posted for you to check out, kind of just like, skim through and see us there at the Comic-Con. We had a fun time.
Yeah.
We did a lot of cool videos that I actually just recorded the Marvel ranking one, so hopefully that'll come out, in the future. Sweet. And stuff. But
I get to a new link that's a good downloader too, so you don't have to screen record it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, that's why I've been doing this for 2 years, but yeah, we'll have to talk about this because
it'll be better quality and stuff too. I'll have you.
Sure, sounds good. Okay, well, ladies and gents, of course, you can always give us a review and let us know what you thought about this episode. Helps us out. Let us know, like how to improve and get better as always. Every single episode, of course, we got Discord and social media. That'll be linked. We have our stuff linked, so if you're on Spotify or Amazon or Google, whatever, you have links to our social media that you can check us out on to see what we're doing in life.
Yeah.
And we got, of
a lot
course,
of stuff this week.
Yeah, lots of content. Different fun stuff.
No, we did Comic-Con. We got Game Awards this week.
Yeah.
It's just a lot. We're doing a lot of stuff. It's cool. I'm excited.
Be on the lookout. I'm gonna try my best to, like, if a trailer drops, I'll tweet it out. I'll be like, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, right? What's it called? Fallen Survivor?
Oh yeah.
No,
Jedi Survivor.
I'll tweet it out from the
You're gonna be tweeting all the trailers? Crazy.
Some of them. Yeah, I'm gonna try. I'll try. It's not that hard. But there you have it, ladies and gents. Let's get into it. It's a fun one this week. We got some good stuff.
Let's do it. Coming up first, we have Ang Lee is directing a movie about Bruce Lee. This is pretty exciting. The director has cast his own son, Mason Lee. This is not Ang Lee's son. This is Bruce Lee's son. So Bruce Lee's son will be playing Bruce Lee in this movie. Mason Lee. I believe so. I believe that's correct.
Are you sure? Let's see.
Yeah.
Well, because I want to say...
Or is it the director's son?
Because his son died too.
Ang Lee's son.
I think it is because Bruce Lee's son died too. He passed.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I think while... Yeah, I think it's Ang Lee's son.
Okay, it's Ang Lee's son.
I know it's kind of confusing with the same last name. But I believe it's I was confused too when I read it.
Okay.
The article, of course, from Deadline. But yeah, it's crazy because I know I'll let you get into it. Sorry, but yeah, Bruce Lee, he passed, and then I think his son unfortunately passed on set. Like there was a gun malfunction, and he was crazy, like such a young age.
Interesting.
Yeah,
it's crazy. So this is from Deadline. Quote, accepted as neither fully American nor fully Chinese, Bruce Lee was a bridge between East and West to introduce Chinese Kung Fu to the world. A scientist of combat and an iconic performing artist who revolutionized both the martial arts and action cinema, Ang Lee told Deadline. Quote, I feel compelled to tell the story of this brilliant, unique human being who yearned for belonging, possessed tremendous power in a 135-pound frame, and who through tireless hard work made impossible dreams into reality. Bruce Lee is a long-time passion project for Ang and deeply emotional story depicting the triumphs and conflicts of one of the foremost real-life action heroes of our time, Gabler said. All of us at Sony and 3000 Pictures are proud to help Ang and his filmmaking team create what we believe to be an extraordinary theatrical event. It's interesting because we haven't really had like a Bruce Lee. There's been plenty of like Bruce Lee documentaries and but like TV documentaries and stuff like that. But we haven't really seen like a biopic, I guess that's what you call them right now.
Surprisingly, right? Because you would think people would jump on, like people have been like staying away, probably in a respectful way, of Bruce Lee because of what he did for for film. But yeah, like we've seen Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, but that was more of like a comedic, like stylistic choice for him, and that's about it lately.
Man,
couple
of years, like it because Ip Man is
Hmm.
Bruce Lee's one of his mentors or
Oh yeah,
trainers, I
yeah.
guess.
Hmm.
So in the fourth one, they casted a young person to play
Oh wow.
Bruce Lee
Yeah.
in that. Um, and other things, like I feel like there's been other times where Bruce Lee has been fictionalized in
Hmm.
a piece of media that is
Yeah.
supposed to be historic as like the grounding factor of that,
Hmm.
which is interesting.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, I'm excited for this. When I went to Seattle the first time, I went to
Hmm.
Bruce Lee's grave.
Yeah,
It
I
was really
visit. Yeah,
cool.
my dad took us to that too. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
It's like a nice, beautiful stone giant thing. I think he has
yeah,
faces on it. I think he's next to his son. He's buried next to his son, right, right
mm,
above him or right below him. Pretty
yeah.
crazy. But yeah, this is crazy because like Ang Lee's son, it says right here he's 32, and he appeared in Billy Lynn's Long Halftime Walk, The Hangover, and he's starring a Taiwanese romantic comedy, Stand By Me. So that's pretty wild. He's putting his son
Interesting.
and then he said that in the article too, it says he's been training for like 3 years for this. Like
That's awesome.
he's been getting ready. So yeah,
Mhm.
it's pretty. It's probably a good passion project for both of them. Like, hey, let's do
Cool.
this right and put a lot of love
Yeah,
into it. That's
I'm
awesome.
glad. Yeah, I'm excited to see this. One other thing I want to bring up real quick is I was on
Mhm.
TikTok the other day, and an Ang Lee video popped up
Oh yeah.
of back when they were making the Hulk, like way the first Hulk. Well, not first Hulk, the big like a big live action Hulk. It was like
Mhm.
2006 or whatever.
Yeah, the
I
one
think.
with the first one, the first movie we know. That's him.
Right. So Ang Lee did all. He directed it,
Mhm.
but he also did all the motion capture for Hulk. So like, it was so funny. The video was hilarious. Like Ang Lee would just put on the motion capture suit and just like start breaking things and like moving like Hulk just so they could get the animation down. Like I thought that was
Yeah.
just so funny. It was hilarious.
Yeah, I saw a video. That's why people were like, that's why it looks so different because you have the actor, like you have Hulk looking weird because it's Ang Lee doing it and not anybody else. But
Yeah,
yeah, I
it's
thought
so funny.
it's great. So if you have anyone to blame for the Hulk, the first one, it's Ang Lee because he tried his
Yeah,
best.
no
He
one
tried
to
his
blame.
best.
It's got a lot of style.
Yeah, they got the
It's got
comic
a
book
lot of
frames,
style.
right? They do the
Yeah.
comic book. The first one
They
to
tried something.
incorporate that, yeah. But yeah, that's really cool. And hey, I'll check it out. Bruce Lee is awesome. I hope they do it justice. I'm sure they will. But okay, moving on now. We have Jonathan Kasdan, who recently worked on Willow. Says he would love to see Lucasfilm do Star Wars short form special presentations similar to 12 by Night.
Is Willow out? The new one?
Willow is out. Yes, I believe the first 2 episodes dropped. The
Oh, it's a
first,
show.
yeah, that's a series.
Of course it is. It's Disney
Mhm.
Plus, of course. It's
Yeah.
a series. Yeah.
But yeah, reviews are pretty good on it. I think I saw IGN put like a 9 for the first 2 episodes or something like that.
Nice.
But yeah, some good love for Willow right now happening. So Jonathan Kasdan is related to Lawrence Kasdan, which they've been doing Star Wars. You know, Lawrence been doing Star Wars for a little bit. I didn't know that that's his son.
Okay.
How cool! Of course, Lucasfilm. I would suspect they're all. You know, now he's working on Willow. Willow is Lucasfilm. So he talked. Of course, he's doing interviews and press for Willow. And so here is the article. Kasdan is also well aware that there's an appetite among fans to see more stories told in relation to 2018 Solo, which he co-wrote alongside his father, Lawrence Kasdan. Last year, Emilia Clarke told The Hollywood Reporter that her femme fatale Solo character Kira is still one of the characters of hers that she'd most like to revisit. But at that moment, Kasdan is in the dark about any plans to resume the world of Solo, be it as a feature or a Disney Plus series. This is where it gets a little fun. He says, I don't honestly know. I'm always afraid to ask Kathy because she can see right through me. She can see my desire to tell more stories there, Kasdan says. But in recent months, I have been intrigued by the wonderful Werewolf by Night as a potential form of storytelling, so I would love to see Lucasfilm embrace a short-form novella version of telling some of their stories. That certainly seems like a place where future stories about those characters could live. Now,
Yeah,
I am all for this.
I mean, we
Special
saw
presentation.
Kathleen.
Mhm.
She shot down any sort of Solo coming back thing. She
Mhm.
said Solo was a massive failure in her eyes and like all this stuff. I don't really see that happening because I'm assuming that she just doesn't think people are interested in those stories
Yeah.
based on the numbers of that movie.
Mm-hmm.
I think hardcore fans are interested in seeing that, but I don't really know if like everyone.
No,
would
you're
be.
right. Yeah, it's small. It's a small group that loves Solo. I'm one of those. Hey, I will die. The
Yeah.
Solo is like, man, it was so good. Very, very underappreciated. I think some good stuff there. I don't think this will happen, but I do think there's a potential for special presentations. And again, we could see a future where Star Wars media and Marvel media they drift away from the series content because that's kind of the rumors now. like I see it here and there, a little post, and you know, I take it for a grain of salt that the talk right now inside the company is, hey, let's stop doing the series and let's kind of do more special presentations.
Hmm.
So and which is better because again, you don't have the, I guess, filler as they call it to extend a 6 episode, and you get a solid 45 minutes of a character, and that's it. You don't have a whole series, you know. Like I
Yeah,
think it's a
I
better
don't.
call.
I I think just because we've had two successful presentations. Well, Werewolf by Night was awesome. I haven't seen
Hmm.
the holiday special, but people seem to like the holiday special. I don't think that's enough proof in the pudding to say that special presentations will always be a successful like form of storytelling for this,
Hmm.
like 45-minute things.
Hmm.
Um, I think Werewolf by Night was good because it was written to be that length, and
Hmm.
Guardians of the Galaxy works because we already know the characters and we're just throwing them in a new situation that's like a short film kind of
Yeah.
thing, you know?
Hmm.
I don't really know how long it is, 45 minutes probably.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Um, but I don't know if it works for like new characters very well. Maybe it does. We haven't. It's hard to say. It's
Well,
hard
it
to
worked
say.
for Werewolf by Night. You know?
Totally. Yeah, yeah.
So
Right, right.
so I guess that's what people were saying. Like I could just see like Moon Knight just being thrown into like kind of a, you know, like let's say it's just a little hint too, because I don't think we need, maybe we don't need to dive into a whole, like it's basically a movie that we're seeing. Like the series are like 2 hour movies, and they
Yeah.
extend them, they really lengthen them. That's what kind of they fall flat because they have the third act for the final episode.
Yeah.
But I think a special presentation, you don't have to do like a third act. You can kind of just show who they are, have the vibe of that character. Like Werewolf by Night had that, you know, goth vibe, and you know, it's just a setup. That's all it is. Like we probably won't see the guy Werewolf by Night for years,
Hmm.
but somehow everybody in their head kind of like, oh, I know who this guy is. You know, I know everything I need to know.
Sure.
Right? Like even in the Guardians trailer, so much was answered just because of the holiday special. So
Mm.
I don't think you need series. I don't think Disney Plus needs to do series. Just do special presentations. It'll be
Yeah,
more
I'm,
effective.
I'm I'm not really for either or. I kind of more like if you have a story that's better told via limited series, do it.
Do it,
But
yeah.
if you're trying to dumb down a movie and stretch it for a show, don't do it. And also, why cut your movie in half and make a special presentation if you have a movie length of thing? I
Yeah.
just make whatever's right for the story. Like
Mm-hmm.
don't try to conform your story to a time limit and
Mm-hmm.
just because it's called a special presentation or called a Disney Plus series, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I don't really know if I'm looking for more special presentations. I'm just looking for like, you know, they're gonna make stories, and if the story's better suited for a special presentation, great.
Mm-hmm.
S- Uh, yeah. So I don't
Yeah.
really know. I don't really know where I fall on that.
Mm-hmm. And you bring a great point because if like a director like Kasdan, Jonathan Kasdan is seeing like Werewolf by Night and said, oh, I enjoy that form, and like, oh, there's a home for my character to live like that, then they're gonna write it like that. And maybe there's a
Yeah.
pitch that's coming. So I assume a lot of fan
Right.
favorite characters could be coming in the future with more special presentation formats, right? That
Yeah.
they're like, yes, this is a home for it. Like, I don't know if I could write a whole show about this character, but a special presentation, sure, you know.
See, this is kind of like, I mean, on Star Wars, I think there's more examples too of
Mhm.
like Andor is such good. I felt like that works great as the 12
Like,
episodes,
yeah,
or was
yeah.
it 10 episodes? I don't know.
It was
12
12.
episodes.
Mhm.
That works great as an episodic thing. Whereas like Bad Batch, I might get a little bit of crap for this, but like Bad Batch was a 16 episode show,
Mhm.
and I felt like there was too many episodes that weren't very good.
Mhm.
I would have liked either a smaller show or a 45-minute short film of the Bad Batch would have been awesome. I'd
Yeah.
love to see them
No,
like
yeah.
do a mission or a like
Mhm.
something where the stakes are high and stuff where I don't have to watch not it Bad Batch didn't really have filler, but just like low stakes episodes where I didn't really
Mhm.
care about the subplots. There's a big overarching story in Bad Batch that is really good, but it's too
Mhm.
thin with all the episodes.
Yeah. No, yeah, I'm with you. I think, you know, don't limit yourself, right? Like, this is me if I'm ahead of Disney, right? I'll tell a director, don't limit yourself. Don't think you have to just write a show. Do this. Or I want to see a third format, though. What that is, I don't know. But, like, you know, I think a lot of these shows have, you know, they've sometimes fallen, I mean, majority have fallen flat because
Yeah.
they're conformed.
I think
But we'll see.
I think at the end of the day, though, I just want to see some of these things in theaters, and I don't.
Yeah.
It's already lackluster enough when I have to pull it up at. I don't want to pull up the movie at midnight on Disney Plus to have it all spoiled in the morning for me on
Yeah.
Twitter. Like that cycle is killing whatever it is. So
Yeah, I know. It's horrible. You open up and you're
it's
like,
terrible.
Like,
Like,
wow,
okay.
Spider-Man gets the Venom suit. Ah, damn it. Put that down.
Yeah, I didn't really need to watch the holiday special because people were like, "Oh, this scene is so funny," and they posted 4 minutes. I'm
God.
like, oh, "Okay, great."
Posted
Did you
4 minutes.
see this? Yeah. Oh my
Oh
god.
God,
I
that's
swear to God, I feel
horrible.
like I've seen the entire thing already on Twitter.
Damn. Yeah, that is crazy. It's intense. It's intense
It's intense.
for its own good. Too intense for its own good.
All right, here we go. Clip time, baby.
You
wanna
intro.
it?
No,
Okay,
you
want me
do.
to? Okay, here we go. Okay. Wait, how do I want to say this? Okay, here we go. Sight and Sound has released their best films of all time. This is a
All
list
time.
that gets updated every decade, I believe, and it is voted by a bunch of different directors that they invite to vote on this every single year. So earlier this week, the British Film Institute's Sight and Sound magazine released its once per decade list. It's a 100 film ranking curated from opinions of hundreds of critics of the greatest movies in the movie making history. This is a hilarious sentence. Of the greatest movies in movie making history. In addition to the critics list, though, Sight and Sound also released another list. This one only polling directors. Each submitted a ballot of 10 movies that they feel embody the best of film. The directors list is available online, but the list that we're about to read to you right now is Sight and Sound's greatest films of all time as voted by critics and, you know,
Mhm.
the best movie makers
Yeah,
in
the
movie
best
making history.
directors
as they
now.
say.
Yeah.
Ryder, give me the first 5.
Okay, here we go.
One-
Well,
or do you-
I'll
or
start
do you
from
wanna start
20.
from 20?
Yeah, I'll start from 20.
Alright,
So here we go.
20 up, here
20,
we go.
20. I'll go 20 to 10, then you get the final 10, right? Okay. So Seven Samurai. I'll just say Akira Kurosawa. I mean, that's amazing. Okay, and I won't say the rest. Anyways, Apocalypse Now, Persona, Close Up, which is from Abyss Kiarostami. That's from 1989.
I would say read the directors. Read the directors.
Okay. Meshes of the Afternoon, Maya Deren, Alexander Hammond, 1943. The Searchers, John Ford. That's the one we know about from film school. That's 1956. Cleo, from 5 to 7. Agnes Varda, 1962.
Have you watched Cleo from 5 to 7?
No. Is that that's
You
going?
gotta watch it. You gotta watch it. It's,
Oh,
great.
yeah.
It's like real time. It's like 2 hours of this person's life from 5 o'clock to 7 o'clock.
Oh, I love that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, it's
We
very
talk
interesting.
about length in films lately. La Règle de Jeu from Jean Renoir, of course, 1939. We were familiar with the director, not the movie. The Godfather, Francis Ford Coppola. Sunrise, A Song of Two Humans from F.W. Murnau. Singing in the Rain from Stanley Donen and Gene Kelly. Men. Oh, and yeah, you want to get the final 9?
Yeah, we have the final 9 is Man with a Movie Camera. We have Mulholland Drive by David Lynch. Biu Travail by Claire Denis, which is really good too. I'm surprised that's on this list.
Oh.
2001 Space Odyssey. In the Mood for Love. Tokyo Story by Ozu. Citizen Kane, Orson Welles. And Vertigo is 2, Alfred Hitchcock. And number 1, a film called Jean Dielman, 23, Quai des Comer, 1080, Bruxelles. I believe that's the
So
entire
yeah, very
of
like
the film.
French name, I'd say. Yeah.
I think Jean Delman.
Jean Dillman. Yeah,
is
that's crazy.
kind of what it is. But, Ryder, how many of these films have you seen? Of the top 20.
I
Hit
want
me.
to let's see. I want to say I've seen The Searchers, John Ford, one of my favorites of all time. Haven't seen Godfather or any of the Godfathers, which I know that's a sin. I need to get into. I know I got to get into those. Singing in the Rain, one of my favorite. I mean, I'd put that too. One of the greatest films of all time. In the Mood for Love, one of my favorites too. Yeah, Apocalypse Now, I've seen that one, and that's about it. A little bit of Hitchcock, but I haven't seen Vertigo. But yeah, a lot of these are like very art house, very like a lot of these they teach you in film school because they are some of the greatest.
I don't think they're art house.
Oh, art
I think
house.
They're
No,
just
my bad.
historical.
Yeah,
But-
I need to look up the definition of art house. Correct me in the comments, please.
Yeah, I don't know if
Yeah.
I would consider these art house. They're
These are
Yeah,
works of
there's-
art. That's all we'll say.
sure. I've seen
Yeah.
11 of these. I've seen Seven Samurai, Apocalypse Now, Persona, Searchers, Cleo from 5 to 7, Godfather, Singing in the Rain, Bio Travail, 2001, Tokyo Story.
Ooh, okay. Yeah, I've heard
seen
of Tokyo
Citizen
Story.
Kane and Vertigo, so 12.
Okay, nice. That's great. That's the majority.
That's pretty good. I'm
yeah,
feeling
yeah.
good about that. Yeah.
I brought up Bong Joon-ho's list here. He's the director of Parasite. I just thought
You
it'd
want
be
to look at some
funny.
of the directors? Yeah.
Yeah, one of them here, like Zodiac, Mad Max, Fury Road, like some very modern films. So I'm surprised to see that a lot of these, like Academy Award-winning directors, a lot of more modern films too that we see than like these from the 40s and 50s. So that's cool to kind of recognize that. Um,
Well, I don't know. There's only a couple here from the 40s. We got
that's what I brought up.
50s, 80s, 60s, 90s.
A good.
There's everywhere on here. 20s,
I am.
2000s.
I'm interested to see though, like what movies from like our age now are going to be like hailed as some of the greatest. Maybe 20 years from now, 30 years from now.
It is, yeah, it's very interesting to think about. What do you think?
There's a lot of good movies. Like I want to say like companies like A24 and like Searchlight and New Line. They're doing some movies that stick with me and you that we talk about here. I can't really pinpoint which ones, but
I don't know if any of them will stay down as classics though. Like what will actually become like on this list? Because
our kids are gonna be talking about it.
if those movies like those A24 and Searchlight films, those are not even on the directors lists that we're looking at right now. Of some of the greatest. So I don't know if they'll actually stand the test of time. Of like, I don't think they'll be anywhere on it.
Maybe Zodiac. Like still like Zodiac is like that one's
Which is
even
crazy.
now we talk about a lot.
Do you like Zodiac a lot?
I enjoy it. It's I don't want to say a
Okay.
comfort film, but I think the vibe is very like
Wow,
comforty,
comfort
even
film.
though it's very like uneasy too. Same time.
Yeah, I don't know. Zodiac falls a little flat to me. I don't know.
Okay.
I think
It's
even though
just
the
Jake
ending is
Gyllenhaal.
supposed to be a little unresolved with them like not finding the murderer.
Mhm.
Spoilers for Zodiac.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But
Interesting.
let us know in the comments what you think is your like. What's your top 10 favorite film of all time? Could be anything. Could be modern stuff. We want to hear it. But yeah, do you have like what do you think about this? Any like final thoughts? Because this is
Yeah, I'm interested with how this compares to last time. I'm surprised I've never heard of this number one movie. Like all the other ones I've all heard of, but this number one I have not at all. So
oh yeah, it's
maybe
surprising.
I need to do some learning. I need to do some.
Yeah, I got Martin Scorsese's here. His list, some of them that he put, of course, 2001: Space Odyssey, Citizen Kane, or Debt, The Red Shoes.
I watched Shortette. That's a good one.
Yeah, okay. Vertigo, and of course The Searchers too. I saw him talk about The Searchers.
It's so interesting because I
yeah.
don't really think The Searchers is all that good.
It's okay, but the themes too. Like when you, I guess like learning about it. That's what made it so impactful for me about masculinity and kind of he was
Sure.
dealing with racism. Because like right now you watch the movie, it's very controversial with racism. It's like it doesn't seem like it's doing anything. But at the time, they thought they were doing something. So it's just weird how different eras dealing with like topics of their time. Over time, even now, they become like they don't work, but it's just stuff to study. These are good films to look at and to study and to either take for a grain of salt or analyze and learn something from it. That's what's cool about these. You don't have it works both ways.
Yeah, it's an interesting list. It's kind of crazy. I gotta watch all of them. I gotta get the rest done. you know?
No, that'd be a good goal for anybody.
It's gotta happen. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for watching. Let us know if you agree or disagree with the sight and sound. Just kidding. You're probably going to disagree because it's a very subjective opinion of different people conglomerated. So let us know what you think your favorite movies of all time are. It doesn't matter when they're from. Just let us know.
Yeah.
If you want to watch this entire podcast, you can go on audio platforms and type in Strictly Casual Freeze Frame. It's a little yellow box. It'll say Freeze Frame right there in white letters. And you can go subscribe to there. Or if you want to watch the entire podcast on YouTube, you can go to youtube.com/strictlycasual and become a member over there. Thank you guys so much, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace out.
Good stuff.
Boom.
Good stuff. So this is like still kind of a big thing. I didn't want to. There's nothing like an article with it, but a new Mario trailer came out, and everybody's like hyping this up. They're like, oh,
Ryder wrote new Mario trailer showing Donkey Kong,
Oh.
Mario Kart, and Princess Peach.
Oh gosh, darn it. Oh, I was tired when I wrote this. Princess Peach
was
being like a heroine, she's more like, you know what? I'm gonna do it myself. And she puts on a jumpsuit, she pulls out the cane, and she's ready
She's
to
pretty
fight for her
badass.
people. Yeah, she's awesome. And then Donkey Kong is voiced by Seth Rogen, which I think is kind of funny. They didn't really show much
Yeah, we
of his
didn't get
voice.
enough of him. Yeah.
But yeah, I think the big showstopper in the trailer was Mario Kart and Rainbow Road at the end. So they're really throwing everything they got. They really got every single trope, every little Easter egg and moment that a Mario game has with levels. They're putting it
We got
into
Super
this. which is
Smash
great.
kind of thing with Mario and Donkey Kong going head to head. A lot of I don't know. There's just a lot of. It looks fun, dude. I think some of the humor felt a little flat to me, or fell a little flat. Like, oh, we're cute. Like to the
Yeah.
mushroom people. I'm like,
so cute."
cringe. Like, God, I don't know.
Well,
That's terrible.
What I imagine is, you're going opening night. You're gonna hear a little like 25-year-olds giggling like like that, and it's like, okay, That's what that joke was for.
I think we're gonna be surprised.
Mhm.
There's gonna be the demographic that's gonna see this movie is gonna be
Oh, way
crazy.
older.
It's gonna
Yeah,
be,
probably way older than the company thinks for sure. Universal.
No, I
right?
bet they know. They know.
Oh, they know. They're like, no,
There's been
all the
so much
adults coming.
animation that's been successful
Mhm.
for all sorts of audiences.
It's interesting, right? Because remember, so the old Disney CEO Bob Chapek, he had talked about animation, and
He
that
said
was a
it's
big
just for
quote.
kids.
And he was like,
He said, after the kids go to bed, I don't want to watch any animation. I want to watch some real people.
it's like, dang. I mean, there's some
He
great,
said some shit like that.
some of the best stuff out there is animation. So, surprised,
Yeah.
but yeah, there's a place for everything, and I think I'll be there. I'll be there opening
Yeah,
weekend.
it's for
sure.
dude. It looks like it's for me. I'm telling you, I watched the
Yeah.
trailer. I'm like, this movie's for me. I can't wait to watch it.
It's like, kids, go home. Don't watch this. I think a lot of kids are getting snubbed out of a lot of stuff. Movies,
do you say
Disney. No, I'm just kidding.
Why do you say they're getting
Well,
snubbed?
that's just because I'm not a kid, so I don't see what they see. I feel like I used
Dude,
to.
Paw Patrol exists. They got all sorts of stuff on.
Yeah, you're
Come
right.
on,
Never mind.
Bluey, bro. Bluey's a classic.
Oh,
Bluey's
Bluey.
like it's like Renaissance, bro. If I had Bluey as a kid, I'd probably be the smartest man alive.
That's true.
I'm telling you right now.
Oh, and they just did a Blue's Clues kind of reunion. So I'm sure the parents popped that on. The kids were like, because it's like, oh my god, all Steves or not?
They don't know. They don't care. You know what I mean? That's for us too. They don't know about the other
Dang
Steves.
it, you're
the kids,
right.
The kids don't know.
It is for us. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, but no. So bad example, but I do agree. There's a lot for kids right now that, of course, I wouldn't see. Like I don't watch Disney Channel, Nickelodeon, but there's a lot.
You don't watch Disney Channel?
No,
Just kidding.
I haven't thrown it on, bro.
I'm
Too
joking.
busy trying to watch freaking Kurosawa and catch up on Godfather, man.
Dude, you have to watch Godfather.
I know.
It's so good.
I've watched so many clips. I feel like I know the movie, but I know I gotta watch the whole movie. Oh,
Oh my god, it's great.
well, I know we haven't talked about it yet, but I'll just throw it out. You know what I saw last night because I needed to get it done.
What?
Years that I've been wanting to watch this. Sicario. I finally watched Sicario.
Oh wow, good dude, great
Dude.
movie.
Oh man, and
That's a hard watch.
Benicio del Toro, dude.
Yeah.
I kid you not. Since I was a kid, I'm talking 10, 11 years old, I have said, hey, mama, our cousin Rubencito? He looks exactly and sounds exactly like Benicio. And to
Really?
this day, every time we see him, he's straight-faced, and he's like, you know what, Thea? I don't know. And it's like Benicio, the
Weird.
gravity of Benicio. It's crazy. It blows my mind. Because when I was watching this movie,
Yeah.
I had to pause it, and we were shocked because we were like, "This is Rubenson." It was
That's
blowing my mind. It was
crazy.
so good. It's so cool.
I'm glad you liked it.
exactly like, yeah, but it was great.
Got another Denis Villeneuve movie under your
Yeah.
belt.
I want to watch the second one now too.
The second one is the first one, because the second one's not directed by Denis. It's directed by someone else, and someone else wrote the script, and somebody else did the cinematography. It's just the same.
Oh,
And Emily Blunt's not in it. It's just, Josh Brolin, I think.
really?
I would say
It's okay.
it's actually not terrible. I
Mhm.
thought it was gonna be bad, but it was fine. It's like a good action movie, whereas the first one's like way more than just an action
Yeah.
movie. Like, dude, there's so much going on there.
The corruption of
People.
warfare, politics, and
Yeah.
people.
Dude,
It's
the
cool.
scene where they're the scene where they're crossing the border and all the traffic stopped is so good. That's like one of my favorite
Oh
scenes.
yeah, it was funny. I was like, "Yep, we know that's scene from film school." Oh, and that scene too. Oh, and we analyzed that one. Yeah, and
Really?
yeah. Sometimes there's
That's funny.
all those scenes. I'm like, they teach you all this stuff, whether it's acting or cinematography. Sicario's taught a lot.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Here we go. Hey, Cocaine Bear. There's a new trailer out for a movie called Cocaine Bear. Have you seen this trailer, dude?
I've seen the trailer for Cocaine Bear.
What'd you
It looks just crazy. It just looks absolutely wild. It's Ray Liotta's last film, dude. Like,
Oh, you
it's so
serious?
sad.
This is how.
Like, this is it. This is how he goes. Yeah.
Oh my god. Well, now I really have to see it because apparently this is based on a true story.
Mm-hmm.
How wild is that?
Yeah, I'm gonna watch it. I don't know if it'll be a theater watch, but I'm gonna watch this movie.
This sounds like the worst nightmare you can possibly imagine. You know what I mean? Like a bear hopped up on cocaine, just like
Yeah.
absolutely
sounds like-
nuts.
It sounds like a good pizza night. You know, you
Yeah.
order pizza and you watch Cocaine Bear and just,
Cocaine Bear.
you slump for a little while.
Yeah, it looks crazy, and I was surprised. There's actually a pretty big cast in this movie.
There
I
is
thought it was
pretty
gonna be
cast, yeah.
Okay, and you know what blew my mind? Right at the end, there's this couple that are like hikers. One of the
Okay.
actresses is the actress does the facial capture for Aloy from Horizon.
Oh,
It's the
Ashley.
well, no, not
Ashley.
Ashley, but the one who looks like her, not played her.
Oh, got it.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it's
So you're like,
crazy,
oh,
right?
Aloy's in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even notice that.
Because I
But
remember, like there's a real life Aloy that looks just like her that they scanned, but
yeah,
she's an actress too, so she's in it. I was like, oh my god, it's Aloy. I kind of want to just see her act because
yeah,
she's a video game character, you know.
sure. Yeah, I'll. I don't know if I'm like excited for it, but I'm definitely gonna watch it.
Mhm.
It'll be wild.
Yeah.
We have 7 new Rings of Power cast members revealed for season 2. A bunch of names that are hard to pronounce. We have Gabrielle, Aquadike. Aquadike, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I would say it like that.
Yasin Zaid Sator, Ben Daniels, Amelia Kenworthy, Nia Towell, Nicholas Woodison, and Sam Hazadine, who will take over the role as the orc leader Adar. Adar.
Yeah, I don't know.
Adar, he had 1 season and he left. He said, I'm out of here. I'm going to do more different characters. I don't want to come back for season 2 of Rings of Power. And so they recast.
Wow. And you know what's funny? I literally last night I put on Rings of Power, the opening episode, blew my mind the CGI and this show and the scale that it has.
It's gorgeous. It's a gorgeous show.
Did you finish watching the whole thing?
Nope. I still have 3 episodes to go.
Okay, so you ended on episode 5, right? When they go off, they sail off.
Yep, they sail off, and that's
Dude,
what I got to.
That ending blew my mind. It's like the ending of a movie because it's like the orchestra is building up and they set off in the ships and they go. Dun, 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 dun,
I'll
boom,
watch it. I
cuts to black.
always forget about it. Like, even if I have time, I'm like, oh yeah, I'll watch this, I'll watch that.
Mhm.
And then I never think about Rings of Power, but I do want to finish it. I like it a lot.
And there's some good spoilers in there. Like there's some good stuff that I mean, I know you don't know yet, and it's still
It's
like,
great that I know I don't know. Dude, nobody was talking
shocking.
about it online. It was
yeah, it's some good stuff where you're like, oh, what? It's cool. It's cool.
good.
So yeah, I know there's a lot, but I mean, well, I wouldn't put it at the top of your list. You know, I always tell you, put top of your list. You don't need to.
I'll tell you what I've been watching at the end of this
Okay.
episode.
Yeah, I
Because, oh my
wonder
God.
what's at the top of your list now because we're
I'll
in
tell
a
you
bit
what's
of a
number
lull.
1.
Okay. Mandalorian season 3 is coming March 1st, 2023. Oh man, I'm excited for the new year. Every time I get excited for a new year, it's how many movies and shows are coming out, and there's a lot. And Mando's coming back, and I just want my baby Yodes. Got my baby Yodes. Where is he? I'll hold him and burp him and.
I'm excited for Mando season 3. I'm excited for actually like the Mandalore type lore stuff.
Yeah.
All the connections to Clone Wars. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, me too. Hope it's larger. Oh, and Pedro was recently in Brazil for the expo, the C2, C3 Expo or whatever it's called, and he was like, "Yeah, we kept Baby Yoda's secret, and we kept Luke Skywalker's secret, and we have more secrets that we're keeping for this one." So I'm like, man, I bet there's gonna be a
Sure.
insane reveal like Thrawn or something, and it's like, oh, I know it's me.
We'll see.
So good.
I'm more worried about if Mandalorian will have a fetch quest season or if we've gone beyond that finally.
True.
That's what I'm worried about.
Yeah, this is their chance. This is their chance to redeem it.
We got a first teaser for the Boys College spinoff. Gen V has arrived. The class is in session 2023. I feel like I've heard that tagline 10 million times for school-based movies. and
Class is
shows.
in session, or don't be late.
Yeah, I haven't watched the trailer.
Yeah, I posted a link here for you to kind of skim through. You don't have to, but it's interesting because like it's a lot of like the boys kind of stuff. The trailer's edited pretty hilariously. I mean, what do you get when you get a bunch of young hormonal college students that have ultimate godlike powers? But I'm surprised that they also threw in some boys characters, which is pretty cool. It's not just like completely separate. They're trying to build out the universe, but
Who'd they put in there?
we see A-Train, and we also see I forget her name, the assistant who's now I guess the boss of the company.
Oh yeah, she's
the crazy
great.
one. Yeah, she's great.
Oh, Black Noir.
Oh, Black Noir too. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's cool. But yeah, I think it'll be fun. I'm interested in this universe. I'm not really like, I don't know. I'm not all the way in for the boys. This last season got me in.
The Boys season 3. I don't know if I'm excited for like a spin-off. I
Yeah.
think the characters are why I'm attached. I'm not attached to the world of the Boys.
Exactly. It's character driven. Homelander is what does it for me.
Yeah,
I love-
I'm excited to see Homelander and Huey and Billy Butcher and
Yeah.
but I don't really care too much about the world
Mhm.
of boys. So
We also
and
have. Oh, my bad.
I don't. I have a general dislike for school
Oh yeah,
centric shows
I'm with you.
and
I'm with
movies,
you.
like high school, college. Like
hmm
it seems
Easy. It seems easy for me.
trivial. I don't like there is no stakes. It's
Yeah.
like your life, dude. Life's gonna get better, bro. Like I promise.
Yeah, yeah. It's like, oh, this sucks. No, let's. Yeah, you'll be
Like,
okay.
dude, my life is so hard.
Like,
Bro,
imagine, you know what? Even a funny thing, a senior citizen home. They're all like
that'd be
retired,
fun.
washed up, but they're like laser eyes and they're killing people.
That'd be a
and
funny
it's like,
short, like a funny
yeah, they're
little
short.
short thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but to be like, okay, young kids in a school, now there's potential.
It's like, dude, Becky's not going to the dance with me. Like there's gonna be a plot. There's gonna be a school dance because every single
I think this
every
is college, not high school. I think
bro, I
it's
swear
college.
there's still gonna be a
But
school dance.
dance,
in the
yeah.
college. They'll
That
do
would
that.
be crazy. That's silly. But I'm with you.
We're not
Here
gonna
we
make it to first period, bro. I killed my professor with my laser eyes. Okay, all right, moving on.
That's
Not
good.
excited.
Robert Pattinson. Man, I'm into Robert Pattinson, I'll tell you that. He stars in the eerie first teaser for Bong Joon-ho's Mickey 17 coming March 29th, 2024.
Bong Joon-ho, why you show me something I can't have? Why you show me something I can't have?
It hurts. It really does hurt because
Why did they show me this year and 3 months ahead of time?
they just wanted to get the release date out, I guess. They were like, we're set.
I don't know why.
Our
They're
date
like,
is
"Yo,"
set.
they do this with all the freaking Robert Pattinson movies these days. They have one test shot that they do, like Batman. Remember they
Yeah.
posted that shot of Batman where it's like,
early.
you're like, oh, look at the suit,
The
it's so
suit.
cool. Bong Joon-ho's like, let's do the same exact thing for Mickey 17.
They're like upside down.
So like an MRI machine.
Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I know. I think Mark Ruffalo's also in this, and some other big stars.
It's very odd that he's. Yeah, I don't know. Excited to watch it.
Man, Robert Pattinson, f me up, Robbie.
Dude, Robert Pattinson has been in some rough movies.
Really? Okay, which ones?
The Rover.
The
Good
Oh, I haven't heard of that one.
Twilight. Come on, there's so
Oh,
many.
Twilight.
But
Yeah.
obviously, he's redeemed
Yeah, of
himself. With,
course.
like Good Time and Batman are so good,
hmm
but he's been his good share of bad ones. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh
dude.
my gosh.
Absolutely.
We have a new Last of Us trailer has debuted with more answers. Answers to what? Insane visuals from
What do you
the
want to
game and
spoil you? I
heartbreaking
wrote
moments.
this. I don't want to spoil it for
Oh,
you.
okay. Craig Mazin says HBO's Last of Us series includes moments fans will recognize from the games as well as huge surprises. Quote, I hope you're okay with your heart being broken over and over again. It's all there, what Neil Druckmann created in that game. Great.
And
I was telling you, I think I've experienced this game like 4 times
Mm-hmm.
now. Like I know the story that I would like to keep the show like things a surprise for me, you know?
Mhm. There's 2 remarks that I want to tell you. One is they say the game, the show is not exactly like the game, and I highly doubt that because this trailer looks like the game beat for beat. I kid you not.
Sure.
Like every moment that you could think in the game is probably going to be in the show. Plus, another second remark is that Neil Druckmann says a lot of the things that we couldn't put in the game, it's all in the show now. Everything I wanted in the original story. So I'm like, man, finally, like, I think
Yeah.
there's stuff with origins of people. Like, I don't want to. Well, I mean, like
I saw Ashley Johnson and Troy Baker in
like we knew in papers, right, about like who Ellie's mom is and stuff from the game. Like that is stuff that we can dive into.
But do we
what were you
know it's
saying?
Allie's mom?
No, I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, I'm guessing like that's
Yeah.
part of the story that they're including in different little
Right.
beats. You know.
Yeah.
What did you say when earlier? I wanted to know.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I was talking about Troy and Ashley. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but you getting
Um,
spoiled? How funny.
Oh, that's just internet.
Mhm.
That's just what it is. You gotta expect it.
Mhm.
Nothing sacred.
But yeah, this is gonna be great, and I do want to think, man. I just want to. I want to talk about this show. I want to see this show. I want to be engulfed by it, and that's that.
I'm excited, man. I'm a little cautious. I don't know if it's gonna hit the same.
Okay.
The thing I'm worried about is in the game you're playing as Joel, making those decisions and killing
Uh-huh.
people and stuff like that. So it hits me much harder. That I mean, spoilers. If you haven't played the game, you could just skip 10 seconds. Joel's the bad guy. Joel's the bad guy of this thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Hey, Pedro gonna f me up, man. I'm ready to cry.
But it's because like you're doing those actions. You are the bad guy. The player is the bad guy.
No, but here's what I do. I get to control. I mean, I'm with you. I'm totally with you. I'm not disagreeing. I get the controller and I'm like, okay, I have to do this bad thing. No, I'm putting the controller down. You do it. Cutscene me. I say cutscene me. No, I'm
Still,
kidding. I know.
it's
You
gonna
have to do
force
it.
you into it.
Yeah.
And then Ellie's the bad guy in Last of Us 2. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Revenge, baby. It's crazy.
You just play a bunch of bad people in those games.
Yeah, you really do. And that's what the world does to you. You know, it sucks because
Do you think they'll do a season 2?
I think there was a quote where they said if people watch our stuff, dude, yes, they will. You know they will.
Do you have to wait? We gotta wait like 10 years. We gotta age Bella
10,
Ramsey up.
15 years. Yeah. Age Bella Ramsey up, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna have to put dots on her face, film this, and just age her up. Honestly,
They age her. I've never seen that done. That'd be crazy, yeah. They say we can't wait. No, just put some
Can't
dots.
wait.
Let's make you
her look
20.
older.
Make you 20 right now.
God, we'll see what happens.
And then
Be
you know,
interesting.
they should cast for Dina, the
Who?
real actress Cassina.
Yeah, she's great. I watched her playthroughs on The
Me
Last
too.
of Us 2.
It was great.
Pretty funny.
It's awesome.
Okay, finally, we have. Oh, you got it. Never mind.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go. The one and only Michael Gandolfini has reportedly been cast in a major role in Daredevil Born Again. So I don't think we've talked about this yet. I just wanted to throw it out there because anything Daredevil will eat up. Details about his character, of course, are kept under wraps. It's possible he plays an ambitious guy from Staten Island, referred to as Liam. Representatives from Marvel and Gandolfini has no comment. No comment.
Is there a villain? Is there a Liam villain?
I mean, I'm sure there is, but I don't think there's any correlation. I think they're probably keeping him a secret. I want to say, imagine he's like Kingpin's son or something. That'd be crazy. Hey, Dad, I don't want to fight Daredevil.
His name's Butch. Kingpin's son is Butch,
Oh, really? Okay, so there's an actual.
and is a Daredevil villain.
Okay. So see, maybe maybe that's
Butch
him.
wants to become. Yeah.
Is he
That'd
like
be interesting.
ambitious? Like, if the character lines up, then that's who he is, dude.
Yeah, he's ambitious. Why do you think he's Kingpin's son?
Well, I don't know. I mean, he's kind of the same demographic. I don't know. Like, I just thought I'd relate.
Maybe that'd be interesting if
You
you
know.
played Butch.
Like he's like they're lying as Liam. Like they always do that, you know.
Lying as Liam? What are you talking about?
Like he said, his character's referred to as Liam. Like I think that's just BS. We've seen that before. Like,
Oh yeah.
to not reveal.
I don't know
it
who
is.
referred to him as Liam. It's just like a leaker or some shit.
I think that
don't
was
know.
like just like what an unofficial quote was. Like
so
like,
nothing.
yes.
So Liam, it's nothing.
So
It's
if an
nothing.
if an actress was cast and they're like, well, she's known as Jennifer, and it's like, oh, so this is Elektra, huh? Like, you know, they're not going to tell you who she is or who they are. But I'm saying, yeah.
No, man.
Usually, what people do is they kind of they cross reference a character in the comic that goes to the storyline, and they line it up. So you basically saying, hey, there's a Butch. There's a character named Butch that is ambitious and is the son of Kingpin, then maybe that could be who this is. But that's
Why? What's the connection to Kingpin?
well, I don't know. I'm just guessing.
Okay.
I'm theorizing.
Okay,
I'm just you know, like, who do you think he could be? Like,
I don't know. He posted a thing. He posted
Mhm.
like some emojis with the casting thing,
oh yeah,
and it was like an angry face and a spider something and a something.
oh, see, so maybe he's like a Spider-Man villain, you know, like.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
Well,
It
I
could be
know
anything.
we don't know, but that's the fun about theorizing because, like, usually these things always add up in the end. They always do.
Let me
So-
see. Let me find the emoji.
Like, you have the capacity to figure it out. You know, I have the capacity to figure it out, and so I think already you made a great point about the sun. I'm gonna ride with that and tweet it out everywhere and say
You
confirmed.
said son. You said son.
Say confirmed. At Bobashinga says this character
God,
could be.
no. I'll die. Michael Gandolfini.
It's part of the fun. Come on, no one's gonna take you serious.
I don't know how to spell Michael. It's A before E. It's
Yeah,
so
I want
weird.
to. Okay, so ladies and gents, there was one time when we went to Circle Cash had a presence at a premiere, and Michael Gandolfini was there, and I got a video for Vince saying,
It
"Hey,
was epic.
my buddy loves your dad." No, I said he loves you and your dad. Can you send a video? And he was like, "Hey, Vince, do you still have that video?"
Yeah, I got the video. It's on Twitter right now, bro.
Okay, as long as it's saved.
Oh well, it's not gonna
Oh,
focus.
here we go.
But
Oh, there it
it's
is.
epic,
Nice.
dude.
There
It's
it
so
is.
epic.
Yeah, I was so happy because I was like, "Oh, I just got to do this silly thing."
It was so epic.
Mhm. Okay, there you have that. So
So we got a quote of the week. Let's do it. We got the quote of the week is The Sky People have sent us a message that they can take whatever they want, that no one can stop them. Well, we will send them a message that they cannot take whatever they want. And that is this. This is our land.
Do you know where that's from?
Absolutely no freaking idea what that
Okay,
is.
well that's good. So there's a big hint in this, and it's a sign of the times, of what's happening with movies. I mean, there's, it's coming out, so just, keep an eye out, ladies and gents.
The Sky People have sent us a message. Okay.
Yeah. So just let us know what you think in the Discord, and we'll tell you next week. Okay, I want to hear what you've been watching and what's on the top of your list now. What's been going on?
The only thing I've been religiously watching is a documentary on Netflix,
Yeah.
and it's called Formula One Drive to Survive, and I can't stop watching it. I never could have imagined that Formula One racing would be this interesting, but God, I'm all in. I have a favorite team already. I have favorite drivers. The drama is peak,
Oh
bro.
my
There's just
God.
so much happening. It's so good. I finished season 1 last night. There's 3 more seasons. They do a season after every actual Formula One season. And so it starts in 2018. I've watched the whole 2018 season.
Oh,
now
so it's
I'm on
relevant.
2019
It's like
season.
now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Their latest season was the 2021 season
Wow. That's
or 2022 season,
Cool.
something like that. Yeah,
That's really cool.
I absolutely love it. I can't get enough of it. It's so well done.
Yeah.
And usually Netflix documentaries suck. So
Oh yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I don't know what to expect from a documentary, but I imagine
me neither.
speed and energy.
I didn't know a single thing about F1 before I started, and now I've watched 10 episodes, and
You're a
I feel like
master.
I'm a master, bro. I'm ready. I'm ready to go.
Yeah. We can go to a race and you'll be like, so you see
I
what
would
they're-
love to go
what
to an
they're-
F1 race.
what they're doing there is this.
I don't know if I'm that knowledgeable. I would
No.
love to go to an F1 race though. It'd be so fun.
No, you know it all, dude. Quoted right
Not
there.
even.
Quoted and posted.
Definitely don't know at all.
So among the list of things you haven't watched, what would you say is oh, this is what I need to get to, whether it's recent or old, movie or show?
Oh, I need to watch all the 2022 best movies. I need to watch Decision to Leave.
Okay.
I need to watch Tar.
Oh.
I gotta watch Banshees, Marcel the Shell, Pearl. Those are on my list of
Dang,
movies
yeah.
that I need to watch before the year's up.
Banshees and Tar are on my list right now.
Yeah,
If I see those, I'll be okay. Yeah, I'll be like, okay.
yeah.
But yeah, there's
I
a lot
think
of good
Decision to
ones.
Leave's my number one. I gotta watch.
That one seems long. So you know why? What was the one that was last year? That Drive My Car. God, it was so long. I know it was so good, but it was so long.
So good.
I sat, dude. It was hard for me. I was sitting for
You can pause, bro. You can pick it up another time. You
did
just do a half
pause,
and half.
and then I played, and there was another hour. I do it.
The title sequence came in 45 minutes after the movie started.
Oh man, see that? Oh.
Drive My Car was so good.
I'll say it though. It wasn't the movie. It was me. So go
Also,
enjoy the
totally
movie.
different directors, actors, writing, story. It's the only connection that it has
No, I
there
know,
is
yeah.
that it's I don't know, from the same country. That's
No,
literally the only
yeah, I know
connection that you're
that.
comparing it
No,
to.
I just said when I see trailers now, I get so PTSD of oh, this trailer looks like this movie's long. Banshees
wow, you
looks
didn't
long.
like it?
Tar looks long.
Yeah.
I'm scared to dive in them.
I don't know, man.
If
I don't know.
Listen, here's how I know. If I see a 2 in that
My
runtime,
man's about to watch Avatar: Way of Water at 3 hours and 10 minutes, but can't sit through Drive My Car, which is 30 minutes shorter than that.
Damn.
Can watch Endgame 2 hours 50 minutes without a bathroom break. But he's like, dude, Drive My Car, F
own up.
that, dude. 2 hours 20 minutes, too long.
I'll own up to it. Hey, but you know what I do more than any other movie fan? I give it a chance. I give it a chance.
I'm glad you give it a chance.
And I also say it's not the movie, it's me. You know what I mean? It would be one thing for me to say it's so long, it was so bad. No, it's a great, phenomenal film. I can't do it.
Sure.
It's not the movie, it's me. It's not you, it's me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay,
Okay.
I watched Sicario, and that's about it. We talked about that, but that's
Sicario
it.
is great.
And I have some more stuff on my list that hopefully next week I'll tell you about.
I watched
done.
Hotarubi no Mori, which is an anime movie
Okay.
from 2011, 2012.
Amazing.
And people hail it as super incredible, super amazing, super good.
Ooh, yeah.
And honestly, I think this movie is extremely problematic and is about grooming.
Ugh.
It's totally grooming. But people love it, dude. I don't know. Letterboxd, everybody's like tens, tens, tens. Like, what the heck? But I watched this movie and I'm like, dude, the music is beautiful, but the movie is extremely. It just
Mhm.
has like, there's no way
Yeah.
I can actually endorse this movie that has
Mhm.
like, it's just weird. It's creepy to me a
Yeah.
little bit.
No, that's interesting for sure. Yeah. Yeah, dude.
That's it. That's all
That's
I
it. That's
watched.
all I got on that. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Yeah, and that's it for me and you. And are we good? Yeah. Well,
hmm
ladies and gents, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Vince, you want to close this out?
Yeah, thank you so much for watching and
That's
listening
okay.
to episode 90 of Freeze Frame. Thank you guys, and we will see you next week. If you're listening right now and you want to join us for Game Awards fun, we won't be streaming it because we'll be there, but
Mhm.
maybe we'll tweet out. We should tweet out some other
Couple stuff,
creators
yeah.
that are streaming it.
Oh
I
yeah,
would like to do that.
Yeah, yeah. Good idea. Good idea.
I think since we're gonna be there, you guys should watch it
Mhm.
with these people.
Yeah.
And I think I have a group that I would really like to send people to. If we
I think we're
wanna do
thinking the same people. Maybe.
that. Maybe.
Okay,
We'll see.
probably not.
Don't say
Okay.
it. Yeah, well, don't say it. Yeah. Okay. All right.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Bye,
Peace
everybody.
out. We'll see you next time.